Yuba-Sutter.live's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com.
Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
Not to tonight's agenda, Mayor.
And Mr. City Attorney, to report on the closed session.
There is nothing to report.
Thank you. We have two very fine people here to make a presentation where I'm personally thrilled to see them here and can't wait to hear what they have to say about Project Hope. Ms. Jackie Silman and Mr. Chris Champlin, please. I'm gracious.
We'll put pressure on Jackie to come stand up here. That'd be fine.
It really is great to have you here, Chris.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here. It's been a while, and we were talking earlier. I'd like to come and see you more often. I'm Chris Champlin, President and CEO of Adventist Health and Rideout, and I wanted to give you an update on our Project Hope that we've been talking about for quite some time. As a little refresher on what Project Hope is, it is infrastructure that we are trying to build here in Marysville and Yuba City to help accommodate the behavioral health crisis that the two cities are facing. There are two phases to Project Hope, the minor and the major. We got about $2.5 million in grant funds to fund Project Hope Minor. Project Hope Minor is just an interim step until we start building Project Hope Major. We have identified property in Yuba City, right off of Garden Highway. Robin Oliver, who is with us today, is our Chief Strategy Officer, and she tells me that we are in the process of signing the lease on that piece of property this week. So we're very excited about that. The property needs some renovations. It will be medical recuperative care, a sobering center, and it will offer a suite of services to our homeless and drug addicted residents. We have until December of this year to get that $2.5 million spent on that project. So we're going hard to get that. In addition to that money, we received in November of last year an $8 million grant to fund construction and design on Project Hope Major. Now that's the project that we have designed for the old Fremont Rideout Hospital. The $8 million will not cover the complete renovation of that building. So what we're going to do is we're going to start prioritizing which of the services that we want to offer out of that facility that we can do completely for the $8 million. I don't know if I articulated that very well, but we're probably going to need another 12 to $14 million, maybe even a little bit more to complete that whole project. So again, what can we actually deliver for the $8 million? And that's what will go first. We have 2 years from the end of November 2023 to get that project done. So we've been working with the city of Yuba City. We've been working with the county supervisors to get that through. So we'll be doing the updates on that. So I'm very excited. We have a tremendous amount of community support and elected official support for both projects. You can see the people who have come here today to support it. Sorry. I also want to say thank you to all of you for your continued support. You all wrote letters on behalf of us for that grant. And again, because of your letters, we were able to secure $8 million. We will be going after additional funding to cover the balance of what we'll need to complete the project. But the exciting part is that it's officially underway. So that's my update. Be happy to take questions or comments.
We've got a lot of supporters with you. What do they got to say?
I think they should come up. Jackie, why don't you come up? Jen, why don't you come up?
Yeah. Come on, everybody. Hear what's on your...
Give the mic to me.
Thank you.
So Jen and I actually have been working on lots of healthcare over many, many years together. Of course, she's with Yuba County.
I'm Jennifer Vasquez. I'm the Health and Human Services Director in Yuba County.
So the biggest thing that I want to share is we also on the Sutter County side have the same support of a Jen on the other side. So to have all 6 jurisdictions agree on what we need at one location, it's unheard of. Can I get a Yahoo? Because how many years of recology? Seriously, you all understand that. So that's the gift, and that is the gift for Adventist. It's a gift for our community. We have got to take care of some of these issues and challenges, and this is the way we'll do it. Hopefully, keep a few out of the ER, put them to the place where they need to be, not where they show up. So does that make sense?
I just think this is also a tremendous opportunity for the residents that we serve in providing these vital services and relieve some of the pressure on our county departments and city agencies that we work with also. Thank you.
We should have Chris up here.
Well, I was just going to say, I was studying this way, and I would be remiss in not thanking Chief Sachs for the work that he's done. We convened with Chief Sachs help a law enforcement group that meets with us quarterly to talk about some of the issues that both organizations face. More often than not, the police are kind of forced to drop people off at our emergency department who really don't belong there. We're a medical facility. We're not a psych facility, but there's really no place else to go. And so it's a challenge for both entities, and Project Hope will help relieve some of that burden for us with a kind of an emergency for behavioral health and some of the services. So thank you for your continued support and your dedication. Also, Dan Flores, who's been working very closely with us from a number of different perspectives. So thank you for your help and support as well.
Just for clarity, and I might have missed something or be not as well informed on this as I should be. Project Hope, that is an Adventist initiative and project.
Correct. Supported by everybody.
I understand. The one of the things that concerns me, and this is on your behalf, is that here, the hospital, your business, takes all comers, and it creates financial havoc. And I look across the river, and it's Sutter Health. They don't have to take anybody. And they don't offer an emergency room for anybody who can walk in. Something doesn't feel right. No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not feel right. But the burden falls on Adventist Rideout. And you have this other organization that's mostly across the river, but is across the river. And it's, will it take paying customers, right? That's something that needs to be talked about. You wouldn't have to have so much hope if you did. No, and I'm pleased, this is not a put down on them or anything. Sure. I think it's organizational, it's structure. If someone can get away without taking on a burden, I get it. But it doesn't seem right.
Well, I'll jump in here. I think the way that you've described that is perfect, right? We have an emergency room. Sutter Health North does not have an emergency room. And the California legislature, by virtue of the fact that we have an emergency department, forces us to take all comers. So it's actually the structure that forces us into this position.
Now, what if imagine a goodly number of the physicians at Sutter Health have hospital rights with your hospital?
They do.
What if they bring somebody over who can't pay?
We take care of it.
Does that happen?
Oh, yeah, all the time. What is our, Robin, what's our community donation this year? So $181 million Adventist Health and Ride Out spent in 2023 on uncompensated and undercompensated care.
No, I think what I'd like to see, what I'd like to spark, and maybe it'll go nowhere. Maybe this has been discussed in other arenas and it's a hopeless endeavor. But just for my own edification, if nothing else, and for public's awareness of the value and the burdens that Adventist Ride Out shoulders, at a minimum should be acknowledged, but at a maximum, there should be more than just acknowledgement. There should be something done. And Sutter Health's getting off easy. Of course, Sutter Health has hospitals in other places, and they deal with the same thing. I'd love to see it. We had the head of the homeless consortium in here a couple of months ago. Real nice person. He out there doing the Lord's work, and I don't question a thing about his motivations or anything. When I was very interested in the data. And the data showed that one look at this data, and I'm not that dumb, showed there's more homeless people in Marysville, at least calling Marysville home, than in all of Sutter County. Now, why could that be? Well, it's because when someone runs afoul of an organization like our Chiefs, and there's a mental or health, what have you, Sutter County, Yuba City Police, Live Oak, Highway Patrol, Yuba County, where do they take them? Here. Now, and you have some obligations to have them back on their feet when they're all good and well. But a lot of them just roll out the door. There's a liquor store 2 blocks away, and there's places to buy drugs, legal and illegal, here, there, and everywhere. And where do they end up? They end up here. And I love having the hospital here. If that's something we have to live with, we have to live with it, right? But it deserves a conversation, particularly when there are other agencies involved in funneling. And that funneling is to their own benefit. Well, I'm glad you're here. I didn't mean to take you off track, Chris. But, well, and the financial well-being and the well-being in general of your organization is very high in my mind, and I'm thinking about you. I'll give you a call, we'll chat about some other stuff. Thank you all for being here very, very much. I was the only one. Just a moment. Anybody else? We're good. Good. Bless y'all. Thank you. Jackie, I'm going to be calling you. It's a good conversation. You'll be happy I called. I promise you. Well, you had We the People with you there, Chris. Oh, goody. Okay. Okay, we're done with presentations. We now move to the Community and Consent Calendar Forum. And we have a number of people online and a number of people in the gallery. Individuals wishing to address the council concerning consent calendar items, pardon me, or matters not already on the agenda are invited to make oral comments of up to 3 minutes. If you would like to comment, you're attending this meeting in person, please complete a speaker's card. You can get one from that lady right there, the city clerk, Nicole Moat. You're on Zoom, raise your hand and you will be acknowledged in order. When called upon, requested to keep your comments. In fact, you must keep your comments to the council and not to the audience. And please remember that the council is not permitted to undertake any action or discussion on an item not already on the published agenda. If you have any documentation you'd like to share with the council, mail it to City Clerk, 526 C Street, Marysville, 95901. Madam Clerk, do we have anyone wishing to speak at this time?
Not at tonight's meeting, Mayor.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, the consent calendar. Now, all matters on the consent agenda are considered routine and are therefore approved by one motion unless a council member